What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing today on this wonderful day? Welcome to another video. So we all know how not very good Nerf is doing right now, with their N series line and some other stuff. We do admittedly have a really cool release from them. It's supposed to be an N series regulator sort of thing, which is very, very cool. But for the most part, Hasbro has just been very disappointing. You want to know a line that was not disappointing? The Nerf N-Strike Elite series, debuting and starting off in 2012, because the Elite line was one of the best lines, if not the best series Nerf has ever made. Holy crap, so many different great blasters with so many unique things, very cool gimmicks, and it's just a whole series of diversity and awesomeness. There were some mediocre blasters, some bad blasters, but mostly the Elite series was awesome, especially in the first couple of years of the line's launch. And today we are going to be taking a look at one of the very first Elite blasters, and I do mean one of the first, because this blaster came out in 2012, the year the line started off. So the blaster we're going to be taking a look at today is the Nerf N-Strike Elite Rampage. This blaster is a pump action that comes with a 25 round drum, and it does have slam fire too. Let's get into it. So of course, as always, starting off with the ergonomics of the blaster. This grip is perfect. Absolutely wonderful. Well, I don't know if I'd say it's perfect, but this grip is absolutely wonderful. If you're already used to all the Nerf Elite blasters and their style of grips, this one is absolutely, they're all amazing, and this one is no exception. It is nice and comfortable. You got some really nice texturing to the grip, and I really like the N-Strike Elite logo. It looks pretty good on there. Just, it's so nice and comfortable. I love the main grip, and same with the pump grip. The pump grip is absolutely amazing. It got these finger choils and very well placed spots, and it is just super duper nice. These grips are definitely not the biggest things ever, but still, they work, and they work very, very well. You got the orange, you got the light gray, and then the dark gray. It fits really well. This blaster does have a N-Strike stock attachment point, but it does not have an N-Strike barrel lug, so you can definitely put whatever stock you want to on here, but not your barrels. That's okay. And it also has two tactical rails, one up top here, one up top here. You can totally put your Nerf optics, your scopes, or whatever you want to. How is the mag release, and where is it? Well, the mag release is this massive button right here. You press it, remove the mag. You gotta press it with your offhand. You can't press the mag release with one hand. There's no way I can reach it. But it does work. It is nice, and it's a very, very good release. How is the design of the blaster? Holy crap! This is perfect. The color separations, and just the look of it. It is wonderful. Just every single Nerf Elite blaster they have done a fantastic job with. But in 2018, 2019, they really started to dip way down in quality with their Nerf Elite blasters. They stopped doing all the awesome white paint and the gray and the orange, just all the colors, and replaced it with the tiger stripe camo. This, it doesn't really have any tiger stripe camo. It has this kind of checkering pattern to it, and I like that way more. Just, you can tell this thing is an Elite blaster just by the looks, with all the white stripes, the orange, the gray. It looks fantastic. It just absolutely sucks that Hasbro went completely downhill in 2018. Not completely, but definitely with their elite line, that's for sure. How is the trigger on this blaster? Absolutely wonderful. It is so smooth, so nice. It is. This is a fantastic trigger. This Nerf did metal springs all the time back then, and this is definitely a metal spring. It is wonderful to pull. You got the Nerf logo on one side, you got the Rampage on this side, but you don't have the Nerf logo and Rampage on this side. This blaster comes with a 25 round drum. This is not the first blaster Nerf has done a drum mag with, but 25 rounds, that is a pretty darn good capacity. Oh, and funny enough, I've been in this Nerf hobby for like what, over 5 years now, since 2019, almost 6. That's gonna mark Christmas Eve. This is the very first Nerf drum mag I have ever gotten my hands on. I got this thing Christmas of 2024. You load the magazine just like normal. Now what I've noticed here, when I use this drum magazine, I don't think I'm doing it wrong, correct me in the comment section below though, but when I get to a specific spot here, like 13, 14 rounds, it feels like I can't fit any whatsoever. So what I have to do is, I push this in and turn it, and then I can fill more rounds up. So I think that's what you gotta do. And what happens is when I keep on loading the drum, in some spots, it feels like you can't load it anymore. So what I do is I push that back, and then do that, and then I can reload them again. And the dart just fell out. How does this blaster work? Oh, you got your pump grip. By the way, the smoothness of the Prime is buttery smooth. It is fantastic to use. I have no problems with this thing. I have just basically no problems with this blaster whatsoever, because that's how good it was. That's how good Nerf was back then in the decade. But you prime it, you take your 25 round drum, load how many darts you want to, pull it forward, and you can fire. And it also has slam fire, so hold down the trigger. And that slam fire is also buttery smooth. That is everything the Nerf N-Strike Elite Rampage has to offer. So, let's go out to the range and see how this thing does. Oh yeah. Alrighty everybody, welcome back to the range. So we are out here with the Nerf Elite Rampage. Got 25 fully loaded Nerf Elite darts in here. So we are going to see how this thing does. First off, we are going to do probably 13 shots flat, 12 shots angled. Alright, let's see how this thing does. I am excited. Pretty darn good. Standard Elite performance. Definitely not the best thing ever, but that's solid. And now, let's do some angled shots, see if we can get some better distance. Hit the trim fell. There we go. Okay, so some of them hit the tree and fell, but some very solid performance from this thing. Nope, don't have any more. Let's do some good old slam fire. So you just gotta hold down the trigger and you keep pumping away. Hey Lele, just trying to make sure I don't hit you. Ooh. That's a lot of fun. And now, Adventure Force Waffles flat shots. Let's see how these do. There we go. Angled shots. That's a shot too. There we go. Very solid performance. And finally, Slam Fire Adventure Force Waffles. That is so much fun to use. So that velocity is definitely not the best thing ever. That's just solid elite performance. But still, this thing is over a decade old, and it is still absolutely amazing to this day. What do I think of the Nerf N-Strike Elite Rampage? It's wonderful. This thing is amazing. The prime is buttery smooth, the trigger is very nice, both of the grips are comfortable, it works really well, the slam fire is super duper fun, this drum works really well, the tactical rails work really well. Unlike Elite 2.0, you can put stuff on and it feels really secure and nice to use. Would I say this thing is better than the Nerf Elite Alphatrooper? Because a lot of people love the Alphatrooper, and honestly, I love the Alphatrooper too, because I used one before, and it is very nice. The prime is nice, the trigger is good, ergonomics are really good, it has slam fire. The only difference between that and this, function-wise, is the magazine is not on the side, it's down here like a traditional blaster. But honestly, I think the Rampage is better, because personally for me, I love these vertical pump grips a lot more, especially it's down here. I don't have an Alphatrooper currently where I'm at right now. Hopefully I can get one so I can pair it to this thing. But it is absolutely wonderful. Do I recommend the Nerf Elite Rampage? Absolutely yes. This blaster is so much fun to use. It is just super duper good. I don't even know if I can find any flaws with this thing whatsoever. I mean, maybe the performance, but it's standard elite performance, and it is still very solid. And plus, you can modify this thing to the absolute extreme to get better performance. Competitive nerfers, plinkers, just all nerfers alike, except if you don't like the side-loading mags, you don't like pump action whatsoever, or slam fire, nah, don't really purchase this thing. But the Rampage is absolutely awesome. Absolutely, I recommend it. Yep, that is my review of the Nerf Elite Rampage. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. As always, peace out.